So we'll just leave the Super Bowl window half open because we've got building blocks, we've got fundamentals, and we just need help. And we need it through the draft. That's how you do it with rookie contracts. That's how, you get 10 guys that you love that you're going to have to pay someday, but you got them for 5 years at, minimal salary.
And how's this all hitting you? Like, normally Super Bowl and San Francisco in the same sentence means that the Niners are about to play, but not this time. So how's this whole week just been hitting you?
I go back to January 4th when we had the Seahawks in town for the home field advantage game, and knowing that it's like we've been there and we know what those games are like. They're playoff games at the end of the season that decide everything. And it was a revelation in the wrong way, right? It was a revelation of the Seahawks and who they had become. And in today's game, you throw teams together in free agency, you go to summer camp, you have a couple of weeks, and then you start playing, and then it kind of unfolds for you. Who you are kind of comes out of Halloween and then Thanksgiving, and then by Christmas you're like, and then sometimes it just takes the whole season to make a statement like, this is actually who we are. And I think that game was the difference for me on why I'm not thinking about the 49ers. I'm like forlorn about it, because what I witnessed that day was a team in Seattle that had developed into something that was going to be trouble for everybody else. And that's not just the 49ers, but everybody this year. So I guess that's how I felt about it. So I'm not, one play here, one play there. It could have been us. It could have been us. It's like, nah, we had it. It was amazing what happened, but I'm not belaboring it, because I think the Seahawks are all of that right now, and I just got to give it to them.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, based on the way that game went, opening kickoff for the touchdown, and then from there it was just a complete blowout. So not forlorn, I'm with you, Steve, but when you look at the state of where the Niners are, how much better do they have to get between now and September to be able to hang with Seattle?
Yeah, you feel it, right? Healthy, number one, and we got to get faster. That was one thing that was pretty clear to me, is just a pure speed. And the great defense, which we've seen us play in 19 and 23 and other years. They had that kind of it was a smothering kind of feel. It's like everybody was fast. Everyone was fast. It was like everything was limited. The space was limited. There was very little to do. 4 guys were bringing heat alone. That's when you're really great in the NFL, is when you got 4 guys who can bring it and you can do all kinds of cool stuff behind it and just kind of smother the thing. And they were playing really compatible defensive football. So in that way, we've got to get faster, and we've got to get younger, and we've got to get, better. I mean, we just got to get better. And so, but again, we won't know. It's like the season gets thrown together. We'll get some guys. We'll get some draft picks. Our draft picks from this year will get a little healthier, and they'll improve. And like by the end of next year, there's no reason why we can't be where these guys are. Like it's got to just develop, and it's not magic, but it's also getting the right people and staying healthy and getting young people to start. I said in the summertime, you got to be wearing someone else's jersey by the end of the year that you don't even know about. And so who are we wearing for the 49ers that we didn't wear in the summer that we're wearing today? Someone might have bought a Mac Jones jersey, possibly. Someone might have an Upton Stout jersey. I mean, that's possible. But not enough. Not enough of those guys showed up this year. And so we need 5 guys next year, whether it's guys this year that develop even more or guys we get in the draft, or someone that we're wearing their jersey at the end of the season next year that we weren't wearing them in the summertime. That's how you transition in the NFL, is you get those kinds of players. That's what's happened with Seattle. That's how it's been done.
So, Steve, when I listen to you say all that, and the fact that this could be really good as soon as next year, like, I wonder how you answer it when people say, hey, is the Niners window, is their Super Bowl window closing? Like, how do you feel about that?
We're not loaded. Look, 23, we were loaded as you can be. And that's just that happens every once in a while. It happens once in a generation. And for a lot of teams, it never happened. It's never happened in 5 generations. So it's rare, right, in that way. And 23 was that season. So that's just a fact. The window's wide open. Go jump through it. And unfortunately, it didn't happen. So the window's kind of slides back and forth. And I think every season in today's world, in today's NFL, with the coaching we have, the leadership we have, the owner we have, we've got building blocks. We're going to be in the mix. So how I feel about the window is it's half open, we'll call it. And it can slide one way or another based on what we've got to find young people, young players on their rookie contracts that are top 10 in the league, above average in the league, and find 10, 15 of them. Then all of a sudden we've transitioned from 23 when we were completely loaded, and we've reloaded. That's what Seattle has done. That's what the Rams have done. And that's what we've got to do. And so it's not done yet. So we'll just leave the Super Bowl window half open because we've got building blocks, we've got fundamentals, and we just need help. And we need it through the draft. That's how you do it with rookie contracts. That's how, you get 10 guys that you love that you're going to have to pay someday, but you got them for 5 years at, minimal salary. That's it. That's what we have to do.
How much is Brock Purdy the stick that holds the window open? You remember those old windows, Steve, that wouldn't stay up by themselves, so you had to cram half a broomstick in there?
I know what you're talking about.
Is Brock
Purdy,
Purdy...
When you take the air conditioner, you had to take the air conditioner out for service, and you had to put something in it to hold it. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
So is Brock Purdy that half a broomstick to hold this window open?
It's multiple facets. I was with Trent Williams yesterday. That's a big stick. I mean, It's amazing to me that we need to say this. It's amazing in the last 6-7 years of the 49er history that we had 2 Hall of Fame players become available and choose to come to San Francisco. Like Christian McCaffrey and Trent Williams, 2 first-ballot Hall of Fame players. Just say, hey, who's out there? I'm going to go to San Francisco. Like 31 other teams. They could choose. They chose us. We chose them, and so we have pillars of Hall of Fame players and as they age, it gets harder, but we still have that rootedness in us. And so if you go to Brock's, they're all part of, making it so that it's halfway open, right? And as we age, it gets harder. As we don't get younger players on rookie contracts, it gets harder. So we don't get the speed that we need. A receiver, we've got to get faster in a lot of places. So look, again, like you can take it like it's like a glass half full, half empty. I just said it was half open. Take whatever way you want to. I'm always half full, right? I always believe with Kyle and with what we've got and who we are, we can do it. And but I got to let the draft come, and we won't know in the draft. We'll have a bunch of guys. But then in the summertime by Halloween, have they developed? Are we talking about names that are new and they're crushing it? That's what's happening in Seattle. You think about what they've transitioned. Who's that defense? Who's on it? Do you even know a lot of the names? They're going to previously, and it's like, hey, those guys are. And Jaxon Smith-Njigba, dude is going to be a Hall of Fame player if he gets the right. If he stays with a great team that can throw him the ball. That dude is killer. That's when you draft Jerry. I'm not saying it's Jerry Rice, but it's like it's when you draft Justin Jefferson, or you draft like that. You want to know how you go for Super Bowls? You get guys like that.
I wonder what you think about New England versus Seattle when they actually tee it up and all the talk is done. Who do you think has the upper hand in this one?
I've tipped my hand here. New England they had a last place schedule. Won 14 games on a last place schedule. Nothing to sneeze at. It was amazing. Like, I'm not going to take anything away from it. But the tests that you have playing in the NFC West and then developing what they've done in Seattle and what they looked like at the end of the season, to me, Denver is the other defense that looks like this. They went and played, and look, I know it snowed, but it was 10 points that they scored. I don't know, I can see a way for the Patriots to win if the ball starts to fall on the ground, and a couple picks and quick scores and special teams, and because to me you've got to score. Super Bowl like this, you're gonna have to score 28. And I'm like, against the Seattle Seahawks, who's going to score 28 right now with the way they're playing? And the Rams could, because I think they are that guy. But I just don't know that I'm ready to say that the Patriots are there. And if they are good, then let's play. But I just not sure. And so to me, odds are right now that I'm leaning towards what my eyeballs saw with the Seahawks this last couple months.